Someone's been eating their nuts. I guess it's a squirrel. Now, you know, I like explaining stuff about what happens to trees, or I explain stuff and and there's nothing there to prove it. Well, this is a dogwood, cornus. I don't know if I can't get the light to get a good... Anyway, I'm trying to get a close-up of the leaves, but I can't. For some reason, it's not focusing. I think it's because it's battling with light, as well as trying to focus. So look at that, out of focus, and you can't see it, but yet, I don't know, yeah, oh well. So I can't show that to you. Anyway, what I was saying, when weight gets too much, and the wind blows, or there's heavy rain, then that can cause two branches to split off like that, to split apart, which is why woodsmen and tree sturgeons won't often let a double stem tree carry on. They'll cut one of the stems out, whereas in nature, obviously, they just grow, don't they? But it prolongs the life of a tree, and if you're a professional, then that's what you're going to be trying to do. Yeah, epiphytic. I thought that was a scabious in there. It's not, is it? It's water mint, isn't it? See the colours turning, just starting to go. A few dead ash as well, sadly. Looks quite dark on the screen, I can't get it any lighter. Well, here we have another. Look at that. See, although it's got small stems there, that bottom bit, that's one tree. That's, wow. Just beautiful. Look at that. Does anyone know what that bird is? And it stops. Always nice to see plantings on the other side there. Look at this though. Tugged itself up. And that's under it. It could carry on living for a few years now. You know, it's not the end, but it's getting closer. Well, I shall mend that wall with a wheelbarrow. Okay, you ready? Look at the soil creep on that. I just love it. I don't know why. Is it because it takes, you know, is it a sign that it's that old? Is that why I really like it? Because, yeah, you can't, that doesn't happen in a few minutes. Oh, I can't believe I'm not even at the village yet. I will run out of battery. Well, no, I won't. But I do seem to, when I'm out, I just film as much as I can, because you never know when you can't. And it's a great record. They're a lovely clump of oaks there. I can get them in the centre, then I can zoom in. So much harder with a gimbal. Yeah, lovely. We're being stared at by some cows. I say we, I know it's only me here. Look. You see through the gap there, white cow. Do you know, I didn't think this was this long. Incredible. I really didn't. I thought, oh, I'll pop around there, it'll only take a couple of hours. Yeah, yeah, sure. There is quite a sense of being alone. Well, I'm sorry that the light today isn't very good. Yesterday, perfect day for doing this. But I was working, so not a perfect day, but yeah, perfect day. But today, not so good, eh? You know, I'm not complaining, but I was just thinking for you watching, and this is my ideal kind of day, so it's not very good for getting a decent light. Now look at these. Wrong way. Look how tall they are. Yeah, they're quite tall, they are. I can't really do it any justice, except they're higher than those oaks there in height. Obviously they can't be much lower, they're right on the stream. you can only get lower when you're below the stream, which means you wouldn't be waving, you'd be drowning or breathing underwater. Now, as I was trying to avoid not sneaking up behind that horse, I turned my camera off, because sometimes you never know with horses in a field. You never know what kind of mood they're in. But as I did it, a heron flew across and down into there. Yeah, people. Oh, there it goes. Don't know if you saw it. It was just in there. Is it in there? Ooh. Yeah, just in there and flew off. Massive wings. But they're very shy birds. I only get to see them flying over me. Or when I haven't got my camera out. So the only way to get a decent photo of them is with a very good telephoto lens, which I haven't got. I'm not a photographer. This one a little bit recumbent. Well, this is a really long bit of valley. My plan was to get to a wood, and I don't think that's going to happen. Because we have already been to it. I can do it another day. Now I know what this is like, but even so, if I come at another further on in the autumn, this is going to be even nicer. So I'm just going to have this. I've already done 2 hours. Normally I do 3 on an average. Yeah. That just shows you how much I've been filming. Hey, shut your face and drink your coffee and get moving for us. Okay, I will. Alright. And onwards. I really can't believe it. I'm going to have to, it's raining. The forecast said sunny intervals. Well, I haven't seen the sun yet. I know people go on about the forecast being wrong, but it's only been wrong recently, this wrong, for me. Mostly it's been spot on. Which, I'm sure, like many of you, that makes me wonder. You know, it's like, I don't know why weather isn't seen just like astrology is seen. You know what I mean? I know loads of people think astrology is bullshit, but what about weather prediction? Well, this is gone. It's obviously been pollarded, but yeah, that's it. Gone. It's quite a lot down, dead in this avenue. Well, on this side anyway. One's behind us. I mean, oh dear, that's horrible looking up there into beyond through that gap to those trees. Oh well. I'm guessing because of all this money stuff, they won't be cutting them down, they'll just be left to fall down. So mind your heads. Not that that would matter, hit your body, you're dead as well, aren't you? Or at least quite squashed. Look at that over there. Now there's a root system. I'm hoping that, like me, you could look at these things for hours, and that's just incredible, isn't it? This really is a lovely valley of gorgeous trees. The feeling was right every time I looked here. Wow. I used to drive by the road where we came in. If that's on another video, then it's on the one before this. But and I used to look and I used to go, yeah, it feels great, I want to walk down there. But I never had it never crossed my mind when I was planning on where to go, where to walk. It was amazing. Well, even with the gimbal, you really should see some of the positions I get into to get the shots. And you know, you've got to think about that as well as what the machine is doing. I don't like that. I like it attached to my hand. I just move it. I don't want my hand to be a machine, but what I mean is, you know, I just want to be able to just move the camera, not have to think about where and see this shot. So you've got to let me explain what I've just done. Okay, I've gone on a bank which isn't flat. There are sticks, but I want to get a shot from the right the way across to the left, whilst taking in the best scene. Yeah. Well, with a gimbal, it's fixed on a trajectory, so you can't suddenly smoothly go and do that. It's linear, whereas with my hands I can move it however I want to frame the picture. But also, as you're doing it, you have to remember that you've got your weight on one foot, and then as you shift round, you've got to put your weight on the other foot, and sometimes bend your knees and just to get down to another shot. So if you've got to then think about what the camera is doing, what the machine is doing that holds the camera, because that has a mind of its own, because it's got a handle which moves as you move, you know? It's like the whole thing's like a crazy universal joint. That's one for you mechanics. But see, now I've got to work out how to flip this back. okay, but then you hear a click, so I still have to cut it. But look at this. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so what I find I'm doing is that I'm holding the gimbal in my left hand off. So I've got my camera like that, and then I'm curling my little finger around the stick just to hold it still, and then I'm doing the zooming and working out the shot and moving the shot with my other hand. It's frustrating for me because I want to be able to get the shots for you. You know, I want to be able to get the undulating image, because it's not a, you know, the best scene isn't always a linear shot, is it? Anyway, we're coming to the village now, so I may be quieter, but I'm going to look down on it from above. Oh yeah. It's a lovely hydrangea sargentiana in someone's garden. I'm after one, I need one for a job I'm doing, but hey, almost tempted to knock on the door, see if they've got any spares that they're growing on somewhere. Anyway, if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ta-ra.